Now before you guys ask me why I decided to keep a happy intro is because this video is actually very serious. It actually contains one of my true life experience which was really horrifying, and I didn't want the whole video to be all gloomy, so I decided to make a few time lapses. And plus it's Diwali. To all my Indian brothers and sisters, and actually whoever is watching this video, I wish you a very happy Diwali. Today is my friend's birthday and we are gonna be meeting him in a short while. I really didn't have much time to prepare for his birthday today, so we're gonna just get him a cake. From here we'll be going to a restaurant where we're gonna meet Gaurav. It's his birthday, so happy birthday Gaurav. I also have a lot of things to talk about regarding the recent Harvey Weinstein incident. So my friend is out here. He's probably gonna be somewhere around here. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's right there. Could you please step out for the vlog? That's him right there. this is him. His face gonna probably get blurred out, but that's him right there. Anirudh Rao. His Insta will be linked down below, so make sure to check it out. That's the birthday cake, and that is the birthday boy. Move much, bro. Birthday to you. That's okay. That was a successful birthday, guys. Hey guys, so now we finally come to the important part of the whole video, which is basically gonna be my story. So I was in my 9th grade and I went out to fetch some groceries for my mom, and while on my way back, okay, let's just give you a context, okay? So there was this one night when I was taking, I was taking a walk, and I saw this car which had its fuel tank open. So I decided to try to close the fuel tank, because obviously if someone tries to steal fuel or whatever, I was a kid and I felt like it was the right thing to do. So I went to close the fuel tank, and there was this security guard walking in the opposite direction. He saw me, and I thought that maybe he assumed that I was trying to steal something from the car. So he walks up to me and he asked me what I was doing. So I told him that I was closing the fuel tank. He helped me close it, although it didn't close. And then he did something which was not normal. He decided to accompany me to my home, which was just a couple of meters away. So I thought it was just a kind gesture on behalf of the security guard, because I was a kid and I wasn't that much of a kid. I was in my 9th grade, but still, maybe I thought it was night time, so he decided to help me out. But okay, so that night passed and it was all cool, so I didn't pay much attention to that. However, this became a regular feature. This security guard started following me. He started following me almost everywhere I went. Like whenever I used to pass through that lane, he would follow me, and I thought maybe he's just trying to be friendly. So I used to just nod, I used to say hi or bye or something like that, which was normal. I did not expect anything to go wrong in this. However, there was a certain aspect of this entire thing which got me creeped out, and I did not speak up about it to anyone until that dreadful day when I was returning home from the market and I was fetching some groceries for my mom. And while I was walking home, the security guard again just walks up out of the society. He comes up to me, he asked me what I'm doing, and I was like, I'm going home. He is at an uncomfortably close distance to me, which is very creepy. I can feel him right behind me. And then he does one of the worst things that he could do. He grabs my butt. He it that experience, and what's worse is that he didn't stop. He he kept on doing it. He even touched me in inappropriate places, which I freaked out. I asked him what he was doing, and he had no response. He was just smiling. So I increased my pace. I distanced myself from him, and I ran home. I had no idea what to do. I was feeling ashamed of myself for some reason, although it wasn't my fault. And I was embarrassed overall because of the whole thing, because I did not know how to handle this. I did not know what had just happened with me. My mind was filled with thoughts. I was trying to process what went wrong, and I just went home, and I came home and I told my mom that actually I didn't tell my mom anything that very day. I sort of kept it to myself, and even when I decided to confront my mom about it, I told her a different story. I told her that there was a creepy security guard who I just told her that there was a creepy security guard who followed me around. I didn't tell her the entire story. So my mom went to ask a few of the residents who lived in the nearby area. Turns out that there were a few of my friends whose parents were also concerned by him, because he used to creepily stare at their kids every single time when they used to come down to play. He would creepily stare at them, and they were girls, okay, and he used to creepily stare at those girls, and they thought maybe it was you can't, and without knowing the entire background of a person, you can't just go up to him and challenge him, right? He might just be looking at something. You can't just assume that he is. So everyone gave him the benefit of doubt. But when I told my mom that he was creepily following me, she went on to check around on who that security guard was, and it turns out that he'd vanished. He was not there anymore. After doing what he did, he left. I couldn't understand what to do. There was no way to find him. I did not know his name. I did not know where he came from. For how long was he there? Was he even a legitimate security guard? But he knew where I stayed. He knew everything. He used to follow me. The thing that he did that day is something that I have never been able to forget. Even though I've never seen him since that day, it is something that is very, very traumatizing, and it has affected me quite personally. And as a matter of fact, why I choose to come ahead with this story now is that I want to reach out to people. I want to tell people that it's okay, it's alright. If you have gotten molested or sexually assaulted, I mean, it's not okay that you got assaulted, but the fact that if you choose to come up and speak out about what happened with you, there is still a chance that people can find your, culprit and punish him. I mean, at least put him or her behind bars. And this is not just for girls or guys, this is for everyone, all of you out there who might have gone through such a horrifying experience. I'd suggest that you come up and share your stories. It could be anywhere. Share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, or even you could message it to me. So if I could, try to reach out to someone who can help out with this case. If it is recent, then it's even there's a chance that we could actually provide you with the justice you need. I mean, sexual assault is not cool. It is not right. Especially, it's not right on anyone. It is very disgusting, and it is one of the reasons why people are losing their faith in humanity, because you just can't trust anyone with anyone. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys who are watching my videos right now are actually victims of this, and I'd really, really appreciate it if you guys come out with your stories, which is why I did put up a post on my Facebook with a hashtag #MeToo. It's not to follow the trend, it's not to look cool. It's just because every time I decide to come back home from that very lane, those terrifying memories haunt me till date. It's been 6 years, mind you, and it haunts me till date. So I don't want anyone else to go through such sort of a thing. So if at all ever you find yourself trapped in such a situation, just do anything and everything you can to get out of that situation. Don't fall prey to any of this. And if at all you do, make sure you speak up. It might seem embarrassing at first, but make sure you speak up. Your voice is what's gonna help you get justice for yourself, because there's nobody else who can help you if they don't know the story. With this, guys, I hope you guys like this vlog. This was more of a serious one, and I wanted to come out with this because it is something that may not seem like a huge issue, but it is. Make sure you guys leave a like down below, comment your stories, or you can send me your stories on Twitter or Instagram or on Facebook, anywhere you'd like to contact me. Make sure to share this video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.